If the serpent, for which is defined as a treacherous, for which is defined as a person for whom is likely to betray trust, is who the Holy Bible testifies told a lie, for which is defined as to make an untrue statement with the intent to deceive, for which is defined as to cause Eve to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid in the Garden of Eden, is what led to Adam breaking God, for whom is defined as the supreme or ultimate realities covenant, for which is defined as a written agreement or promise, usually under seal between two or more parties in the midst of the Garden of Eden, especially for the performance of such action in the Garden of Eden, is what led to the religious descendants of Adam and Eve, for whom the Holy Bible testifies name is Abraham, violated God, for whom is defined as the being perfect in power, wisdom, and goodness, who is worshipped as in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism as creator and ruler of the universe's promise, for which is defined as a declaration that one will do or refrain from doing something specific in the midst of the Garden of Eden, is what led to the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Jerusalem to crucify Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee in the midst of the Garden of Eden on Calvary, for which gave an illegal birth to religion, for which is defined as a personal set or institutionalized system of religious attributes, beliefs, and practices in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world today. Is why I am now asking you of a religious belief or you of an atheist belief, why can't my obedience, for which is defined as an act or instance of obeying the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 in the midst of the Garden of Eden, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally, men, for which is defined as to free the Garden of Eden from the spiritual faults or religious defects of Adam, Abraham, the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Jerusalem, from within the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on September 25th in 2023 at 5:30 in the evening. For whom disobedience, for which is defined as refusal or neglect to obey God, for whom according to Christian Science is defined as the incorporeal, for which is defined as having no material body or forms, divine principle, ruling over all as eternal spirit, specifically in the midst of the Garden of Eden, in the midst of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on September 25th in 2023 at 5:31 in the evening is why I am now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally informing you in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, for whom the descendants of Adam, Abraham, the high priest Caiaphas, Pontius Pilate, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people, all scattered abroad in churches, temples, synagogues, and mosques all over the world, that I, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally, put a legal hedge of protection around you in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, in the midst of the Garden of Eden, with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran, after Adam failed to keep God, for whom is defined as a powerful ruler's covenant, for which is defined as the common law action to recover damages for a breach of such a contract in the midst of the Garden of Eden on September 25th in 2023 at 5:33 in the evening. So see, I'm saying, if my life has allowed me to free myself from a mental attack, then how do you know what I'm going through if the attack is mental? So now I have to then show you in your understanding the devil in my life. But see, if you so caught up being saved by the story of your salvation, then don't you see how you allow the devil to take salvation while you celebrating your liberation? But you are liberated in a spiritual world. You are enslaved in the secular world. But see, you are so spiritually free that you don't see how physically limited you are. See what I'm saying? See, you are so free in your mind that you don't see the limits on your body, right? So then when I or anybody like me come to you and tell you about what's happening to them, see, you tell them how you free, how you deal with their situation, because you going through a similar situation. You just don't know what to do about the situation, so you go to your spiritual world to be able to deal with what you can't deal with in the natural world. See, I understand that now because I'm reading your spiritual world. See, I'm reading the Bible now. I'm reading the Quran, and I'm saying, oh, I understand the problem. See, you living in the book. You not living in the world. And see, the devil is wreaking havoc in the world you not living in. You just in that world. You're not doing nothing to change the world you in. Because what you want to do is you want to live in that spiritual world. See, that's why y'all be in church and all that. See, but what I'm saying is, if you put that same energy that you use in church celebrating this spiritual world and start building it, See, because if you can see it, then it exists in your spiritual world. Your mind is your spirituality. It's what allows you to see something that don't exist. You call it a dream, right? Now, let me show you what, see, you don't know what it is. This is what they call it. See, it's a series of thoughts, images, or emotions occurring during sleep. See, so you are so persecuted during your woke time of existence that when you sleep, you dream of a better place, right? Now, that's only natural that you would dream of a better place. But what I'm saying, if you can dream of a better place, then you can turn the place you live in into your dreams. See, that's why I'm talking to my wife. See, okay, why would I talk to my friends about my life? What they gonna do to help me achieve my dreams, what you call dreams, which I call thoughts. See what I'm saying? I'm saying, man, this is what I want to do. So I told my girlfriend before she became my wife that I was going to get a Corvette. Now, you say, oh, man, look how simple you was. But I'm saying, look at what that Corvette allowed me to do. So how about if I didn't get the Corvette? Then how could I emancipate my grandbabies? See what I'm saying? So see, I turned the thought of the car into the dreams of my children. See what I'm saying? See, the car was my dream, right? But when I made my dream a reality, then I showed my daughter and my son and my wife how a dream become a reality. Because my wife could tell you, oh yeah, he told me when in high school he was gonna get a Corvette. He told me in high school, when I first started talking to him, he told me what he was gonna do. And when he was 25, he had one. And she helped me get it. So this is what I'm saying to my friends. How would you help me get something that you don't think I need? So why would I ask you to help me get what I want? You my friend. See what I'm saying? But my lady, my wife, my companion, my soulmate, well, why wouldn't I tell her what I want? So when she see me gathering up everything I need, she'll know, like, oh, he getting his car now. He been wanting his car. But now, when she think back, she's saying, man, well, he could have moved back home, because now she realized that that's my house. See, so now she's seeing what she didn't know before. See, she was coming over to my house, but she didn't know it was actually my house. See, my family was staying with me. See, she didn't know that because I'm not that type of person. See, yeah, that's my house. Man, I don't be caring nothing about that. I know it's mine. And so, hey, my grandmama knew it was mine. So it didn't matter. You know what I mean? So, but now my wife see, and the world see, because my grandmama put my name and my name only on the house, because she knew. But my wife know that she was trying to put the house in my name when the family was trying to take it. See, they had already tried to take it, and then my grandmama was putting it in my name. And then I was like, nah, grandma, we gonna do it this way, because that's when the family came and said, you know, that's that man's house. See, my Uncle Don, my Uncle Jonathan, see, my family Your word, when you spoke it, that's a will. See, that's it. And my Aunt Felder was the oldest. See, so they got together and they all said that the oldest sons from, like, my mama, I'm the oldest, my cousin Artie, he the oldest, and my cousin Arnell, he the oldest of the grandchildren. We all got houses. That's what we all got houses. My Aunt Felder told me what was happening, what was what, so I knew. And everybody in the family knew. See, but this younger generation, see, that's what I'm telling you, how the devil done attacked us. See, he has made us addicted. So now our word don't mean nothing. See what I'm saying? Because we sick. See, but those people was building something. And so they needed you to know what you was a part of. That's what my Aunt Felder told me when I was 5 years old, and she taught me about mortgages and stuff. See what I'm saying? I was 22 years old when I put it into practice. So that's why I'm showing my children what my Aunt Felder taught me. See, but these people in our family, they be lying, right? So if they know, why they not doing what the inheritance calls for? See, this is what I'm telling y'all about when Abraham was supposed to have a promise, right? But he went and told his wife. Now his wife then led him astray. See, just like Eve led Adam astray. See, she started telling him what she thought. Well, I can't have children. See what I'm saying? Wait a minute, lady. What? See, that's when Abraham should have done some pimping. See what I'm saying? See, that's when Adam, see, he was there. He should have done some pimping then. Like, hey, man, stop talking to my woman. You understand what I'm saying? But now, I'm saying I see what's happening. See, I couldn't do no pimping. You understand what I'm saying? Not in the situation. I had to do my pimping in court. See what I'm saying? I had to do all my pimping where everybody saw me putting my lady in check. See what I'm saying? Like, and the serpent who was talking to her. See what I'm saying? But now, okay, I'm cool with whatever transpired. If the serpent won my lady, then I still won my respect because I did some pimping. You see what I'm saying? Because I let my lady know that she was lied to. You understand? I caught the liar in his words. I caught the liar in my words. I showed my wife that the liar was in our life. So when our life went so-called off the rails, that I had it under control. So now I'm letting her know that I kept everything in order. But how could I keep you in order when you out of order? So see, that's what I'm telling y'all about when I read the Bible and it was talking about the 99. If you got 99 and you see one leave, go leave the 99 and go get the one. I'm saying, man, that don't make sense. Because my great-great-great-great-grandchildren would be the one, right? How could the ones that live with me not be the 99? See? So when I asked the preacher, say, well, hey, man, why are you telling us who's slaves to leave ourselves, to leave the majority rule and go after one and then become weak? Because if the majority rule, why would I go after one and now it's just me and them? They outside of the laws, so now I'm outside of the law. Well, how could I help them or me if I wouldn't have went to court? See what I'm saying? So if I'd have followed my wife then how could I help myself? Because whatever deal that was made with her, why they didn't make the deal with me if they was going to live to the deal? See, that's what I'm telling my wife. I'm saying, okay, whatever deal the serpent gave you, let's come to court and let's make it real so he can't welch out. See, that's why I said, if you make a deal with the devil, right, who gonna make the devil keep his end or her end of the bargain? You making a deal with the devil. So how can God then save you from the deal you made with the devil? See what I'm saying? So I'm trying to talk to the preachers and say, well, hey, man, we coming out of slavery. Well, I'm coming out of slavery if you let me out. So I'm trying to show you that I would be the one in your spiritual world. But you stand with the 99. But you leading the 99. So now I'm asking the 99. See what I'm saying? I'm saying, okay, well, how about if your religious leader is the one that God left the 99 to go after? See? Okay, check this. Satan. Right? I'm showing you what I'm talking about. Okay, now Satan is got two definitions now. One is Jewish belief and the other is Christian belief. See, that's two different religions. See, Judaism and Christianity is two different understandings. See, now watch. The definition of Satan in the Jewish belief is the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God to to tempt humans to sin, to accuse the sinners, and to carry out God's punishment. See? Now, so in Jewish belief, I would have to then defeat Satan, right? And Satan's God, who was talking to my wife. See what I'm saying? See? Because that God who was trying to tempt me was first tempting my wife. See, then he tempted my daughter, my grandmama, see, so forth, so on. See what I'm saying? So they know what somebody told them about me. So it only makes sense to keep the family apart, see? So now, am I the one or am I the 99? So everybody left me to go get what? One? Think about it. See what I'm saying? So, okay, I'm going to put it to you this way. Say if all us was together, 100%, just like it was in the Garden of Eden before Adam bit the fruit. That's what broke us apart. That's what made everybody go their way. So now, think about that. So which one is the one? When we was all 100, and then everyone started going their own way and start having their own children and start, see what I'm saying? Think about that. We was once one family until the serpent came in and impregnated Eve with a lie. He impregnated her mind with a lie. You see what I'm saying? So now that lie has created children in an understanding of not themselves. See what I'm saying? So now here I am asking the preachers, well, who is the one? Right? Who is the one that got away? Because now if I'm calling you in court to come to me, right, well, wouldn't I be the one that you supposed to come to? If you supposed to leave the 99 and come to the one, then why wouldn't you come to me? But you got to go through the courts. So see, I'm saying now, okay, if it's on earth as it is in heaven, and now no Jew, no Hindu, no Muslim, no Christian, no atheist can come to me because they can't come through court, then who am I? Am I not the one that went after the one to bring the 99 back to 100? Well, who am I? See, that's what I'm asking the preachers. I'm saying, well, if you living out of the scriptures, and the scriptures says you're supposed to leave the 99 and go after the one, then why you preachers who got the 99 can't come into the civil nor the criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida and state your case for getting me to come with you? Like I stated my case to get your congregation to leave you. See, okay, now, let me show you now. See, now your religious leaders are like this. See, they are the rebellious angels who in Christian belief is the adversary of God in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And the Lord of Evil in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world on September 25th in 2023 at 5:53 in the evening. See, so if I am now, and as I am, I had to give up my riches and follow Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee into Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida. And there I found that the place that he said that they turned my father's house into a place of merchandise. So now it's not Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee testifying against Jesus Christ. So who would be the imposter? So, okay, I'm going to put it to you this way. You say that Jesus rose from the grave. Okay? So now, if Jesus rose from the grave, then he rose as Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. How could he rise as Jesus Christ when he died as Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee? So now, say if Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee is the one that rose, but the church is doing like they doing me. See, I went to court after I went to Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida. They threw me out. So I had to go into the civil courthouse in Seminole County on my own because they took my lawyer. See, so think about it. Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee was supposed to be protected by Moses because he was supposed to be protected by the 10 Commandments in the temple. They said that they knew that it was against their laws when Pontius Pilate said, won't you deal with him? They said it's against our laws, right? So now Moses would have been Jesus's lawyer, just like he was when he stood before Pharaoh. See what I'm saying? Now, but the church now has sent Jesus out from the protection of Moses and took him back to Pharaoh. Just Pharaoh now is called Caesar. See, you got to look at it. Moses freed him from Pharaoh, and then the church gave him to Caesar. They gave him back, just like my family and friends did me. See, they didn't understand what was going on. So their fear, they sacrificed me. See, so that would be the same thing as Moses going before Pharaoh. Now, once the Israelites see what Moses did, now they got courage, but they the 99. See what I'm saying? So now Pharaoh and me is one, just like Pharaoh and Moses was one. So now you think the masses finna let one person run them? See, now they got courage. That's what I'm telling you about a slave. How can you be doing all so wrong, and then 24 hours later, you know every damn thing? See, I'm going to show you though. See, I'm going to show you. This is you right here. See, this is you. See, this is you in Genesis 3 of the King James Version of the Bible Hub Edition 6. See, it's when the woman saw the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to her eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And then, and this is 7, and see, and then the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed themselves together, where they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. See what y'all did, the slaves, right? They saw us coming up. So then they gave us an economic system of death. See, they gave us a way to what they call wealth by enslaving us to death. See, so listen. See, the tree now is drugs. See, but they want to say marijuana is drugs. See, but okay. How about if the devil is trying to mimic God? So God is a physician, a doctor, right? So God creates a sedative, something to calm you down. So God create weed, a herb, right? With multi-uses. Now, when the devil see that God created something to sedate his people, well, wouldn't the devil show that he is greater than God? Now, once he realized that he can control a sedated person, now he addicts them. That's where the devilment come in. See, he addict you to the money, because see, God don't create money. You show me one baby born with money. Baby come out butt naked. No teeth, nothing. Right? So they have to develop everything. They value, they worth, they purpose. Everything has to come from that child's development. Now, if the Bible says that we must raise our children up in the ways that they shall go, and you are addicted to the fruit. Think about this now. See, we may eat of the tree of fruit of the trees of the garden. So now, how about he say, well, you can smoke weed, see, but you can't drink. You can't, see, those are the things that are unclean, right? Because when you drink too much, then you become an alcoholic. Now, they try to say that weed is a gateway drug, right? Okay, so if weed is a gateway drug, then that means that you would be addicted to weed and weed only, right? Because if you drink wine, you become a wino. That's your wine of choice. So you drink it. Boom, 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 boom. Now, when you are alcoholic, See, you drank anything because you addicted to alcohol. See, that's addicted. Now you tell me where you just got to smoke weed. You just got to smoke. Come on, man. I ain't never seen nobody where they'll do something ungodly for a joint. Like, I ain't never seen nobody say they'll do something beneath themselves for a joint. No, I ain't never seen. But crack, shit, man, I done see. I'm like, what? Oh, man. And I'm talking about some people who talked about me for smoking weed. And I'm saying, wait a minute now. Oh, you was preaching, you was everything. But see, me knowing that I'm compassionate because my mama was on it and my daddy was on it. And that's why I was telling them, look, you don't know what you're talking about. Your mama ain't on drugs, man. Your dad ain't on drugs. So I was telling them, saying, hey, man, you ain't no coming back from that. Oh, man, I ain't smoking it. See, like I say, they used to call it geeking. You understand? And I'm like, geeking like that? Yeah, man, tell me we put it in the weed. I say, bruh, you still smoking it. They say, yeah, but I ain't got it on no can. I say, bruh, it's still going in your mouth, down your throat. It's in your system. They couldn't understand it. And I'm like, well, so you saying it's how you smoke it? See, that's what I'm telling them. See, I'm saying, are you saying the way you smoking the crack don't make you a crackhead? I'm saying, but you smoking it. So that's why I used to tell my daughter. See, I'm saying I was there. I'm not a person that wasn't there. See, it looked like I'm a square. See, because I changed my image. See? And so now I'm saying to my friend, I'm saying, man, y'all know this me. Y'all know this what I was telling y'all. See, but some of them did. Some of them shame. So now I'm stuck. See? But because I had told my daughter, I feel like she's speaking, saying, nah, man, my daddy told me. So I feel like I got some kind of street cred. See, so that's what I'm telling y'all about the serpent. See, I'm saying I felt like I had enough street cred to be able to make this power move. You see what I'm saying? But what I realized, that people don't change. They just get older. See what I'm saying? So people think that because you got older, you change. And I'm saying, nah, man, like I'm still the same. They still the same too. It's just that we chose to do different things so we wasn't adversaries no more because I wasn't in their lane. See, but now I'm back in the lane, see, because I'm messing with their clientele. But I'm telling them like, nah, bruh, I ain't messing with your clientele. I'm saving your children from you. See, so is your children your clientele? And that's what I'm telling all these drug dealers. See, I'm saying, look at that child you selling dope to as your child. Would you sell your child the dope you selling somebody else's child? See, that's why I couldn't do it, because I couldn't sell it to my mama. So if I couldn't sell it to my mama, I couldn't sell it to your mama. That's what I'm telling you. So I set out to take care of my family the old-fashioned way. I worked. So that's why when my blessing came, I was able to share it. See? Because I worked to put myself in a position so when the devil came into my understanding was ripe. It was mature. You see what I'm saying? See, so if you are immature in your growth, then your growth is immaturity. See, you have matured age-wise, but your mind is still immature. See what I'm saying? So a woman, you can see her body, right? But until you speak to her, you don't see her immaturity. See what I'm saying? So you can see a woman and she can be banging. I mean, boy, a dime, right? But when she open her mouth, she a 1 or maybe a -4. But some people would deal with that mental deficiency because the package so beautiful, right? But if the package is beautiful, but nothing inside of it, then it's just a box. Think about it now. So if you give a kid a present, wrap it real pretty, and put it under the tree, when that kid open that box, ain't nothing in it, that kid gonna let you know, right? So now, if a kid got enough sense to know that a pretty box ain't worth nothing, why would I be with a woman that's not pretty in the inside as she is on the outside? See? So that's what I'm telling you about my wife. See, I was looking at the body, but she made me speak to the mind before I could lay a hand on the body. So she made me trust her from the beginning. See, and I was always a slick dude, you understand? Like, I'm talking about, I was slick. But I didn't know that I had her, you understand? See, because she was slicker than me. Because I'm putting it down, boy. I mean, I'm all in the box trying to get down, see what, I mean, I'm all down at the player box. I'm at the bottom, throwing everything out, trying to find a hook. You understand? But she playing so hard, too. She done hooked me. And I'm thinking, man, I'm trying to move something. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't moving nothing, but I'm moving everything. but she moving me, too. So now I trust her. Because everything I taught, everything I was taught about females, she had undid it all at the same time that I was checking to see how I was taught to check. See what I'm saying? So now I'm like, man, damn, what is this? I don't even know what it is. Because I'm saying I supposed to been, I mean, normally I'm, because I done it. Like, I'm like, well, I know, okay, 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Oh, shit, I ain't going to even put 2 weeks in. You know what I'm saying? Because, right? Because once you talk to them, I already know. Like, okay, I should be here about here. I should be here about here. See what I'm saying? Now, if I ain't making it, I realize it's just a box. Ain't nothing inside, so I ain't finna. My time is valuable. That's what I'm telling you. See, and my daddy taught me that, you know, you don't have a woman for sex. You have a woman to address your needs. See what I'm saying? So my need, I was young. I really didn't know what I needed. You see what I'm saying? I just know what I wanted. You feel what I'm saying? And a need and a want is two different things. Because sometimes your want will blind you to your needs. See, but when I saw that it was something inside the box, then I started conversating with what I saw, or what I met when I went inside. See what I'm saying? See, because if you enter into something quick, right, no matter what it is, right, then you got to steal whatever you see as quick as you saw it. See what I'm talking about? But if you methodical, that means you moving with a purpose. So every step you make is purposeful. See, so now you don't have to steal when you get in position. You let somebody take. See, that's what I'm telling people. Like, I was in a position where I could let them take my house. I can let them take $1.2 million. I can let them take 21 condo hotels because I knew how to get it back. See, this is what I'm saying about making a deal with the devil. If you make a private deal with the devil, then where is God in your private deal? Because you say if two or more agree, then God is in the midst. But if you make a deal with the devil, there is two in agreement. But where is God in the agreement that you made with the devil? So shouldn't it be 3 and 2 out of the 3 be in agreement? So the righteous God would then show you that you in agreement with a righteous move when you and a righteous God is in agreement. That's when you can go before the people because God got your back. You righteous. See? But if you make that private deal outside of court, you understand? Well, how could God help you outside of his jurisdiction? See what I'm saying? Because you in with Satan and you and Satan. Now, hold on. So now wouldn't you be Satan in the definition and the belief of a Jew? Because in Jewish belief, you would be an angel that's commanded by God. So now, see, you not God, but you an angel commanded by God. See, in the Jewish belief. See, so now in the Jewish belief, then I will have to represent 2 people for God to be in the midst. Right? So now, when I went into court, the judge had to be Satan in Jewish belief. Because it said, in God we trust, and the judge was tempting me to sin. Right? And then the judge was accusing me as a sinner. It's all in court. So this is what I'm saying. If I was not my God, then wouldn't the God that the state of Florida trusts in Jewish belief would be the judge who was Satan? It's Jewish belief. Now, here I am now, I'm in this spiritual world in human form, and now there's no human beings to be found. They all they all Muslim, Christian, or atheists, or Hindus, or Jews, or what else it is? Well, Muslim, Christian, Hindus, and Jews. Atheists. See, I mean, nobody believes that I'm innocent because they don't believe that God exists. If it's an atheist, the Christian don't believe I'm God. See, I mean, I'm fighting all of this bull, right? And I'm saying, well, hey, man, did the people steal my house? Like, when we gonna get to that? Right? You want to say who I'm not and all of it. I'm saying, well, did I not work for the post office and did not the post office send me 0 checks for 2 years, 8 months? Like, when we going to get to that? See, we all in this spiritual world, and kids are being born in this secular world that need this blessing. They need a job. They need food. They need water. They need clothes. See, they need all of the stuff that I'm trying to prepare a place for them here on earth. And I went and got all of the natural resources with my divine wisdom inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. But now, because I have traded money for the children now the churches, the mosques, the temples, the synagogues is taking up money while the children going to detention centers, jails, and goddamn prisons. So I'm saying, well, why won't no parent help me keep your child out of prison? See, but you will help the devil keep me in bondage. And then and so that's what I'm saying. How can the truth spread like the gospel? Huh? Okay, so they say Jesus said spread the gospel. So I'm saying, well, spread the truth. Now, hold on. The gospel is the message concerning Christ, the kingdom of God, and salvation. So, okay, so you telling me the gospel and the truth is not one? Hold on. So the gospel is that, but what? Let's the truth. I know y'all know what it is, but we're gonna just show you. It's the body of real things, events, and facts. So you mean to tell me that the body of real things, events, and facts inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on September 25th in 2023 at 6:17 in the evening, is not the gospel? See, but you telling me the gospel, according to Saul, who changed his name to Paul, is the message concerning Christ? So you saying the person who was persecuting the followers of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee is now the authority on Jesus Christ? But he never knew Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. Just like Pastor Willie C. Bonds don't know Jesus Christ. But he married me and my wife when we were 19 years old. So I go back to his church and the man throw me out with the blessing. But now he's taking up tithes in the name of Jesus. But now you're telling me that according to Amendment 14, right here, this is Amendment 14, Section 4, that I'm not entitled to my freedom? See, Amendment 14, Section 4 of the United States Constitution says the validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payments of pensions and bounties, for services in suppressing insurrection or rebellion inside of the civil and criminal courthouses. This is where I provided this service as the president of Ford Councils Incorporated, and as Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of the United States Navy. So that's how I have the legal authority to defend the country. Because the country gave me that legal authority, just like you give your elected officials. See, so before you can go in and hold any government position in this government, you have to take an oath to defend the country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, through the Constitution. So the country is substituted for the Constitution. That lets me know that the Constitution is the country. See, it's not a president, it's a document that we all defend. So what I had to do was I had to perfect the document. See, I had to go into court, perfect the document, then save the document from those domestic enemies of the country who you all elected through illegal elections. That's against Amendment 2. That says, this is Amendment 2 of Amendment 14 that says, representatives shall be apportioned among the several states according to their representative powers. Respective numbers, respective numbers, counting the whole numbers of persons in each state, including Indians not taxed. But when the right to vote at any election for the choice of electors for president and vice president of the United States, representatives in Congress. See, that's any representative. They say representatives in Congress, the executive and judicial officers of a state. So that's your governors, that's your Supreme Court judges, that's all the judges, that's police, anybody. See what I'm saying? Or the members of the legislature thereof is denied to any of the male inhabitants of such state. See, that's me in the state of Florida, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when there was supposed to be no elections until you give me back my rights. But see, this is what I'm saying about a country who lies to its assembly. See, the assembly, which is the body of the people, are only used to further the crime against the next generation. See, so you all are guilty through ignorance of your obligation and duties to keep the next generation's inheritance intact. So what you all did is y'all was out here selling dope, stripping on poles, going to church, working for the devil, while your elected officials were selling you out. See, but me, because I'm a man of my word, I don't have no habits. My word is my bond. So once I saw that these people was denying us of the protections of the Constitution, then I protected our constitutional rights by protecting my constitutional right. So see, that's letting you know that, see, not this when I'm showing you that it had been denied to any of the male inhabitants of such states. So I'm saying that when they denied you all of the truth, they denied you all of legislative power. See, so it says the executive and judicial officers of a state or the members of the legislature thereof. That's you all. See, because you are the ones that vote for them. See what I'm saying? So I then defended those who couldn't defend themselves. They wasn't old enough to vote. See, so when you're not old enough to vote, then your parent vote for you. So now that's when I say, hey, don't vote, because they haven't allowed me the right to run for office. See, if I wanted to run, they say you can't run because you are now revealing that we have lied to the people. See, so they tried to put me in jail. They tried to make me out to be mentally unstable. See what I'm saying? And I'm saying, well, that's a crime. But when you are a descendant of slaves, then your friends are slave descendants as well. See, we all descendants of slaves. Even the white folks in the United States of America, but they do not want to accept the fact that they was once property of King George. And if it wasn't for the people who was in the 13 colonies, then there would never be a United States of America. See, because if you didn't have somebody to stand up to the tyranny, then you would still be under the tyranny that nobody stood up to. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm standing up to the tyranny because my country gave me an oath to do it. See, and that's what I'm upset about. See, I'm saying, well, you told me, the United States of America, to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and now you have taken my American dream away, and then you have taken my rights away as an American. But I'm saying, well, I'm still a veteran. So how you gonna then say, well, you're a veteran on one instance, but you're not a citizen on the other? See, I'm saying, well, tell me how that would work if I was Jesus. So now you just got me in exile, starving me? Well, what the Bible say about that? See, they say that once I showed that I was a king, now you starving me. So now, did I not separate the sheep from the goats when I separated the plaintiffs from the defendants inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And now am I not doing it on September 25th in 2023 at 6:26 in the evening, right? So now am I not showing that in any way abridged except for the participation in rebellion? So now I'm showing you that Pastor Willie C. Barnes is the representative for the spiritual world, and now they have abridged that section 2. The spiritual world has abridged section 2 through its representative, Pastor Willie C. Barnes, the pastor of Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida. So he has committed the same crime that the high priest Caiaphas committed in the temple in Jerusalem. So now that then shows that the spiritual world is now on trial for killing Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. See, because there is no statute of limitations for murder. And Jesus said that you have turned my Father's house into a place of merchandise. So now they're selling poor people Jesus Christ. So now, is that not Jesus saying that they have turned my Father's house into a place of merchandise, and now y'all selling his name, T-shirts, Bibles? You see, that's a store. Ain't no salvation in there. That's a place you go buy shit, man. You don't go get nothing out of there. See, but now here I am. I'm in the court giving of my divine wisdom. And I'm saying, well, hey, man, I knew that my people would be destroyed for lacking this knowledge if I didn't make the case. So now I have made the case so you can reference it, but the church telling you to reference Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee's crucifixion. And I'm saying, well, yeah, reference it, and you will see the criminals who committed the crime and then put his blood on you and your children. And now I'm in court and you done killed my son, and now I'm saying his blood be on you and your children. So see, I'm saying, well, hey man, Jesus, the high priest Caiaphas had the people say that they know that Jesus was innocent to let Barabbas go, and they say, well, his blood be on us and our children. And now I'm saying, hey man, y'all done killed my son, and I had premeditated murder charges against the judges and the elected officials of the state of Florida on me. See, I'm saying, hey man, we was in the house with guns. If they'd kicked my door, I was gonna shoot out with them. See, so that's why I was charging them, saying, hey man, if y'all kick my door, y'all know damn well y'all at the wrong house. And so if you kick my door, I'm gonna shoot your ass. And I'm in court telling them. See, that's what I'm telling black folks. I'm saying, man, I ain't playing. You think I won't shoot your ass? If I was gonna shoot the sheriff, you think I wouldn't shoot you? But see, now you done took my house. See, so now I can't do nothing. But all I'm telling the state of Florida is, you done killed my son, and you still got your citizens trying to kill me. So that's not a premeditated murder by the state of Florida if one of your citizens kill me, my wife, my daughter, my son. When I'm in court telling y'all like, hey man, y'all done took my right to defend my family away, man. And now y'all done took my guns and shit. And now you done enslaved me, telling me I can't work for myself. You telling me I can't sell my books, nothing. But then you done killed my son. But the Bible say that Jesus' blood be on you and your children. That's what your descendants, your ancestors said. Now I'm saying that my son's blood be on you and your children in the state of Florida. See, so now, see, I'm saying, or in any way abridged except for the participation in rebellion or other crimes. So now I'm showing where the citizens in the state of Florida is aiding and abetting the elected officials in the state of Florida are killing my son and attempting to kill me. I got the evidence in court. I got it in a book. It's no way that these people don't know that they aiding and abetting the devil in destroying my family and taking my life. It's no way. And so now their citizenry is helping them because they know that their days are numbered. See what I'm saying? Because when the 49 states and territories and the rest of the world see what the state of Florida doing to an innocent man, this motherfucker supposed to be worse than Saga and Gomorrah. You know what happened to that bitch? Rain down fire. See, that's them 3 bombs I'm telling their ass they gonna catch. See, but now y'all say I'm wrong, but the Bible say you wrong. And the law say you know you wrong. Because I was in court. So now your citizens, they can sit up here and do all they want, but I want their ass to die. Because they need to. Because if you gonna say Jesus died for you to be ignorant, then you should die for us to be wise. See, you done been selling us for over 2,000 years that Jesus died for us. So now why you getting paid and we out here catching hell and you lying to us? But yet you still want money from us. But you not giving us the ability to make no money. You just want money from us. Then you taking the money, living, and then taking our wives. See, you like Pharaoh. See, you killing all the males and leaving the females for y'all. That's what the church doing. See? So now who is the devil? If it's not the pastor who leading us into temptation while we be judged day and night by Satan and Satan's God. So who is leading poor people into judgment if it's not the religious leaders? See, you only come when we dead, but you never come to give us life. That's what Dr. Martin Luther King was saying, Minister Malcolm X was saying, Mr. Huey P. Newton. See, they all was saying it, that at the time they was freeing us, where the hell the churches was. Study taking up money, telling them people we wrong. We causing too much problem. Them people gonna come and them people gonna kill us and all this. But when we ever gonna be free if we afraid to die? Then if we're afraid to die for freedom, then we're afraid to live free. See, if you afraid, then you living in fear. How you free if you afraid? See, first you got to be free from the fear before you can be free from fear. See? But now listen. So except for the participation in rebellion and other crimes, the basis of representation therein shall be reduced. See? So now when you participated in the rebellion against me, who is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancery Castle Sr. inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, the representation therein was reduced to 1. Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancery Castle Sr. See, I was the only one in accordance with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 inside of the civil and criminal courthouses on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I was the only one in accordance with Amendment 14, Section 2, inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. That's when I became the president of the United States of America. I was the only one who could run for office. See, so now your elections got to come through court, just like Jesus said. See, now you can't spend millions and billions of dollars to become the president. See, you got to go do the work. Then you got to come to court and prove that you are in accordance with the Constitution, and then the Constitution elects you, not the people. See, the Constitution elected me the president of it when I defended it against all enemies, foreign and domestic, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I defended the United States Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, you can't take that away. That's history. So now, is history pregnant with my truth, so wouldn't I be the father of history's truth? See what I'm saying? So that's why I say, whatever you liars are putting in the belly of the beast, it's going to be a false pregnancy when history have it. See, it's not going to, when you're not really pregnant. See, that's what they call a false pregnancy. See, but history is pregnant with my truth. See, I have planted my seed like I planted my daughter and my son and my wife. And see, now, just like my wife took my seeds to term, and then they became Tamika Rayshawn Castle, and then they became Tommy Chancy Castle Jr., see, history is going to give birth to my truth, and then my truth is going to become Four Castles Incorporated. See what I'm saying? See, it's already done. The truth has been delivered. You just trying to abort it. But how can you abort history without you yourself becoming aborted? That's why I'm laughing. Man, you through, man. You finished. America done. This motherfucker on fire. See, I already know. It's a blue flame. You ain't gonna make it. But listen, see, so now shall be reduced in its proportions with the number of such male citizens. See, so that was only me. Shall bear to the whole number of male citizens 21 years of age in such state. See, so that means that now you are all under me. See, that's the thing about law. They never think that a black man is going to believe in the country. So they never thought that this was so funny about this, man. Okay, now check this. Now, this right here is why nobody can run for office other than me. See, it says, this is section 3 of Amendment 14. It says, no person shall be a senator, see, or representative in Congress, or elector of president and vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state, who have previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as an executive or judicial officer of any state to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, so that means no elected officials in Washington, D.C. or in any government in any state or any territory of the United States of America is legal. See, they got to come to court. See, so how can they raise their hand and say that they're going to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and the Constitution is being violated in a state in the United States? So then you're supposed to come to the state where it's being violated, and you took an oath to defend it. Now bring your ass to the state and defend it. Then you'll know you'll be defending me. That's why they can't. Hell no, they ain't gonna do that. This country too racist. See, but a black man say the country didn't care what color it was. And he also catching hell from his own family and friends. So why America don't want to go through the hell I'm going through? See, why I don't want to do right when I done lost friends, I done lost family to keep my word to my country. Now, you mean to tell me my country not going to lose the devil in it? My country going to keep the devil in the details and say, in God we trust? Shit, that's blasphemy. So listen, it say, or give aid or comfort to enemies thereof. See, so all the elected officials have given aid and comfort to those who stole the wealth from every American citizen while we got $30 trillion in debt, and not one elected official is telling y'all the truth to this day. September 25th at 2023 at 6:40 in the evening, right? But now this is what I'm telling y'all about Amendment 14, Section 4. Now this me protecting the validity of the national debt inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when that's the only date that should have even happened, right? So it says the validity of the public debt of the United States authorized by law, including debts incurred for payments of pensions and bounties for services in suppressing the insurrection or rebellion inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, cannot be questioned on September 25th in 2023 at 6:41 in the evening. See, that's to this present time, you still can't question it, but yet you question it. So you still violating your own laws of Amendment 14, sections 1, 2, 3, and 4. You done violated the whole section. So, and then it says now, okay, shall not be questioned, but neither the United States nor any state shall assume or pay any debt or obligation incurred in aid of insurrection or rebellion against the United States inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, nor inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, nor on September 25th in 2023 at 6:42 in the evening. Right? But and say, or any claim for the loss or emancipation of any slave inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, or on September 25th in 2023 at 6:43 in the evening by Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Council Sr. See, but all such debts, obligations, and claims shall be held illegal and void inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, period. See, so you got to go all the way back to then, and then you will see me defending we the people against we the people. See, the elected officials of we the people, I am defending the people against the people that we the people elected. See, and that's why I am what you don't know. I am the president of the country you used to have. See, the president of your country now is me, and your country name is Folk Houses Incorporated. But see, that's too much for a devil to ever admit. So I understand that the truth is only in evidence, but it is evident that it is true.